What's up, comrades? I'm here, and welcome to another super recap. We're going to do a super recap this time. If my voice sounds a little weird, if it sounds a bit hoarse, if I sniffle a lot, it's because for some reason I got some nasal congestion this morning. I have no idea why, but grit and bear it with me as we kind of go over a couple of the informational things that happened over the week or last week through Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. And we'll just jump right in and we'll talk about it. The first thing I would like to address is what happened with Stan Lee. I didn't initially make a video about it for many reasons. I got busy or, things happened and I couldn't comment on it, but I thought I'd comment about it here. Now, a lot of people are upset that, Marvel used Stan Lee in this way, and I'm kind of in that same boat too. He was used to try and prop up what Marvel is doing, to try and make them look better, but in all reality, it's not helpful. And the reason why it's not helpful is because it is very hypocritical. Everybody knows currently that a large majority of Marvel's creative staff and writers are horrible individuals. They are bad people. There's literally no bones about it. They're pretty much trash human beings in many ways. In public, yeah, sure, they're fine. They're chipper, they're nice, whatever. But in the case of them online, that's a different story. I mean, you got people threatening individuals, doxing them, trying to intimidate them. You've got them calling everybody, every buzzword possible. You guys know the drill by now. Most of you know. I mean, come on. You've been on this channel long enough. I've talked about it enough. I don't think I really need to explain it anymore. I don't want to even use the buzzwords because it's just ridiculous and stupid. The problem is that Stan is not in the company in the same way he was back in the day. He is a very different, or not different person, but he's doing different things. He's got many projects going on. He's not involved with the comic book division, and they directly basically lied to him. Because I am very convinced and very positive that he knows nothing about it. And to use him in this manner disgusts me to no end. It really does. It makes me upset. It's disgusting. And the problem is, Stan recently lost his wife and whatnot. And, he's gone through a lot of things this year. And I just hope that, he didn't catch any flack for it himself because, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what Nick Spencer, Dan Slott, Tom Brevoort, Axel Alonso are doing. He doesn't know. He's got a lot of other things that are far more important for him to do. He doesn't know what's going on. He's not the CEO. He's not the editor anymore, so he wouldn't know what's going on. And to use him in this manner is an attempt to last-ditch attempt to save your ass. And everybody knows it's a little late for that. If you would have done this maybe on the offset, like maybe a year or so ago, this may have worked out in your favor, but everybody knows who you are. They've seen you online. They know you are cancerous, Marvel. And I don't normally like using that terminology, but that's what it is. It's toxic. It's disgusting. And if you go under because of it, I will actually clap. And I will have a smile on my face because you had it coming. Normally, I don't wish that type of thing on people, but you did it to yourself, to be completely fair. Now, I know there was also another thing that happened during New York Comic-Con about a defense contractor teaming up with Marvel to do a comic book series of some sort. And there was a bunch of faux outrage over it. A lot of people got pissed off. The typical social justice crowd, got all pissy and angry. But luckily, not unluckily, but unfortunately, the book was immediately canceled. I don't want to really delve too much into that, because quite honestly, I don't know enough about it to really do a full video, but I wanted to leave links to Douglas Ernst and I believe Weaponized Nerd Rage did one. I want to leave links to their videos about it because I thought they covered the subject really well. Especially Doug. And then the other one that I wanted to talk about was one of the ones that was actually one of the first things to come out of New York Comic Con, and that was the panel that was supposed to be for the retailers talking to Marvel to try and solve and resolve some of the situations they've been having. And, well, Newsarama did a pretty decent article on it, so Newsarama article will be linked down below. Don't even bother going to the Bleeding Cool article, because that thing is complete trash. I've seen parts of it. I'm not going to link that thing. It doesn't deserve the time of day. If you want to look it up, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. But it's really obvious when the retailers are turning on you. This is kind of one of the things that is going to damage Marvel the most. Far more so than people not reading the books, not buying the books, because if the retailers refuse to buy the books, Marvel feels the hit a lot more. And the more retailers decide to do this, the more retailers that decide they don't want to buy the variant covers, the lenticular covers, they don't want to buy, X amount of books because they just don't sell. Marvel should have listened to them. Because in the article, the person who asked the question during the panel basically said, I see a lot of people who come from watching the movies and the TV shows, and they want to read these books, but the characters that are in the shows are not on the cover, so they don't buy anything. And this is what everyone has been saying to Marvel from the very beginning. It's not there. Steve Rogers, not there. Thor, not there. Iron Man, not there. You replaced pretty much everybody. They're not there anymore. And you've taken away everybody's favorite characters, and you expect somebody to go out and read about Riri Williams, or Sam Wilson Captain America, or Lady Thor. And look, there's nothing inherently wrong with having these new characters being a part of the Marvel universe, being a part of the Marvel family. That's fine. I personally don't mind it either. But what happens is, when you don't give people the options, which has been the biggest problem, you're not letting people have the option. That's your problem. You're not giving people the option. It's like, do you want to read the Thor that everybody knows and loves, or do you want to read the new Thor? You're not letting us have a choice, technically. You give us some choices, and very minute choices, but then after that, you're just like, oh, nope, you have no choice, you have no say in the matter. This is the Iron Man book, or the Thor book, or the Captain America book, and if you don't like it, too bad, it sucks to be you, or the fact of that you're, racist, or anything of that matter. This is why Marvel struggles so much to actually not only make profit, but actually get people engaged. Keep in mind that these are the people who want an angry audience. An angry audience is an audience that doesn't want to stay. Like many of my associates have said, it creates apathy. Nobody cares anymore. And this is actually very true. I myself do not care. If you're going to piss us off even further, why should I even care anymore? This is kind of the thing that's been happening to me a lot. It's like the more I look at Marvel Comics, the less engaged and the less interested I am. The only reason why I even make videos discussing some of these topics is to point out the flaws and the problems. I don't even buy most of the books. I've talked about books that I haven't even bought, but just seeing reviews on it and discussing the problems and the issues with said books and the reason why I myself will not buy them. You have shot yourself in the foot, Marvel, so many times. You have you've done this to yourself so much. You've wiped the board clean of any other excuses. You're completely done. And in all honesty, you have earned it. Congratulations. I award you the Complete Failure Award for not understanding, not being self-aware. You have failed. I'm gonna throw up an image of a trophy or something. Congratulations, Marvel. Bravo. You did it. You did it. Bravo. Everybody give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Anyway, guys, I think that does it for this super recap. I think that this is probably the format in which I'm going to do most of my comic book related videos, unless it's a review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, as always, do not forget to leave me a like, shoot me a comment, and subscribe for more content, more videos coming relatively soon. Also, do not forget to, hit the notification so that you keep up to date. And hope that YouTube does not hate this video. I certainly hope not. Anyway, guys, thank you once again. And as always, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I will see you next time. Nightwolf's out.